very good Friday morning. Made it to the end of the week. I'm Scott Stanford. The Al Smith dinner in New York last night. That's the fundraiser for Catholic Charities. Usually turns into sort of a roast of the two presidential candidates. Donald Trump was there. Kamala Harris skipped the event. She stayed on the campaign trail. She did send in a video message.
It's a rare sight of political power brokers from both sides of the aisle coming together. Donald Trump made his third appearance as a presidential candidate.
These days, it's really a pleasure anywhere in New York without a subpoena for my appearance.
A popular topic of discussion with Mayor Adams in the room was his federal indictment.
I'd like to poke some fun at Eric, but I'm going to be nice. I just want to be nice because I know what it's like to be persecuted by the DOJ for speaking out against open borders.
In her video message, Kamala Harris got help from comedian Molly Shannon, reviving her role on SNL as a Catholic schoolgirl.
Is there anything that you think that maybe I shouldn't bring up tonight? Well, don't lie. Thou shalt not bear false witness to thy neighbor. Indeed, especially thy neighbor's election results.
Mac Rosenberg, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM in Midtown.
And even though he wasn't there, Trump threw in a little zinger on the president.
If Democrats really wanted to have someone not be with us this evening, they would have just sent Joe Biden.
Wins News Time 7:31. Traffic and transit Friday morning. How are we looking out on those roads, Karen Stewart?
Well, how do you think we look in the Bronx? This thing's been with us since 4:58 this morning. An accident and a fuel spill on the Cross Bronx East and Westchester Avenue. We are packed back to Jersey. This accident, by the way, at Westchester, has the right lane and the center lanes blocked. We're jammed back to Jersey with a 1 hour wait at the inbound George Washington Bridge. Take the lower, it's better. Take the Palisades, it's best, with a 20 to 25 minute wait there. And that sounds nice. The inbound Lincoln is 30, the inbound Holland is 35. Well, we're still tied up on the westbound Grand Central Utopia Parkway, but the accident that tied us up in the first place, blocking the left and centers, has been cleared away. So we've got all lanes back in business there. The eastbound LIE, east of the Cross Island Parkway, a tractor-trailer accident. 2 lanes are blocked there, and the delays only go back to Springfield Boulevard. Northern State is in a bit of trouble here as we check things both ways out into the Wantagh Parkway. We have delays on the eastbound side that go back to exit 31, and we've got westbound delays that almost go back to the Seaford Oyster Bay Expressway. On the Northern State at the Wantagh eastbound, there is an accident and the left lane's closed. LIRR is good and was sponsored by MajorWorld.com. Don't get duped by low advertised prices on pre-owned cars. Once you try to buy one, the final price ends up being thousands more. Go to Major World for transparent pricing and no surprises. Major World, 4340 Northern Boulevard, Long Island City, Queens. Call 1-800-MAJOR-AUTO or go to MajorWorld.com. I'm Karen Stewart. 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Keep the faith. Keep the faith.
Sorry about the blurriness there.
Game away from going home. Gotta keep the faith. Mets need to do their part. Meteorologist Joe Lundberg, you and Mother Nature certainly doing your parts, my friend.
I am indeed. The weather is going to be beautiful. Sunshine. First pitch temperature probably 65 degrees. That's only a little off our high of 68 for the day with plenty of sunshine. A bit on the breezy side, those winds north 6 to 12 this afternoon at game time. Makes the real field about 63, and by game's end, it'll be closer to 60. Overnight tonight, clear skies, light winds, down to 50 in Midtown, but 40 in the colder suburbs. A sunny day tomorrow, gets a little bit warmer, up to 72. Mostly sunny and warm on Sunday with a high of 75, and on Monday, should be sunny and unseasonably warm with a high up to 79. Right now, sunshine up over the horizon. It's 50 in Central Park, humidity 56%, north wind to 10. Repeating the current temperature, 50, going to 68 in Midtown. I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg on New York's weather station, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Hey, it's Scott Shannon letting you know my True Oldies channel is now on 92.3 FM HD3. Check it out.
Powered by River Spring Living, with a beautiful campus overlooking the Hudson River where older adults can live, learn, and flourish. For info, go to riverspringliving.org.
Well, you know, it's that age-old question. Have UFOs or aliens ever paid a visit to the planet? Well, according to the Pentagon, the answer is no. No evidence of it. Pentagon Press Secretary Major General Pat Ryder taking questions yesterday on various topics. Ryder says the truth is out there. And the truth is, we have no evidence to indicate that extraterrestrial life has ever visited the planet. I hope one day someone could tell us why we can't make orange juice taste good after we brush our teeth, and how come feet smell and noses run. Those are some of life's biggest mysteries. And here's a question that's been answered, apparently. How do you make drugs fly? You use a drone. Either way, it's still illegal. One guy in Southern California found out the hard way.
The deliveries include a fatal dose of fentanyl Christopher Laney allegedly sent from his home to a nearby parking lot. The end buyer, only identified as J.K., was found dead a day after the drugs were delivered to her last year.
We have pretty aggressive law enforcement out here, and the fact that they've been able to, concoct this delivery model is scary.
Assemblyman Tom Lackey, who represents much of Lancaster, says he believes the case points to a need for the state and feds to partner on drones. Blake Trolley, ABC News Los Angeles.
While we're on the drug theme, Snoop was on the Today Show, taking Al Roker's gig for a minute, and the Dogfather running down the weather in some cities that had weed innuendos in their names.
It's 57 degrees in Mary Jane Falls, Nevada. That's right. And then I heard it was going to be 56 degrees in Stoner, Colorado. That's right. But my favorite is when it's nice, hot, and misty outside, 84 degrees in Blunt, South Dakota.
As Snoop also mentioned, it'd be 60 degrees in Blaze, Kentucky. I think he left out. Did he leave out Roach, Missouri? He may have mentioned Missouri. High Point, North Carolina, of course. And I'm not sure if he mentioned Tokeland, Washington. Not sure if he got that one in. He's been rescuing Disney damsels in distress for a long time. But is Prince Charming finally getting his own feature film, Main Man? Leading actor? 1010 Wins Entertainment's coming up next.
In a world filled with financial information, Citizens can help you make sense of it. So whether you're listening to that new financial podcast that's hotter than your morning coffee, flipping through that financial guru's 1,000-page book on simple finances, or getting tips from a coworker that actually sound kind of interesting, you're ready to make the most of it. Make sense of your money with Citizens. Learn more at citizensbank.com/made-ready.
When you're hiring, ZipRecruiter's technology makes finding qualified candidates for your job easy. What if the rest of the world was as easy as ZipRecruiter? Math problems wouldn't be so problematic.
K equals 42.
And summiting Everest would be a walk in the park. In the meantime...
All right, as we get a little bit of glare, wanted to thank everyone for joining me on today's episode of Documenting History. I do know that this is not the most exciting or entertaining type of video on YouTube, but I do feel it's important to record our daily history for future generations. All right, guys, see you on the next episode.